All right, that way where we've come from this morning was Prestatyn, and we've only been at it maybe an hour up to now. This, as you can see, is the ocean. Looks like it's, you know, either side of high tide at the moment. And we are on our way, and looks like we're nearly at Wirral, which is the next town over from Prestatyn. So as far as I know, these places are like you know, classic English seaside retreats, you know, for the masses. It's where people come to play on the beach and paddle in the water, you know, stay in a caravan, eat candy floss, I don't know, all the things you do at an English seaside holiday. And I wasn't really looking forward. I really just kind of, in my mind, my noggin, I was thinking, we'll just blast through these places and get to like where it's prettier. But you know what, I'm enjoying it. It's really nice. The people are nice. Stayed at a nice place last night. I was just in a pub car park, because so it seems like whether they've had problems with van campers or whatever, but every single car park round, at least round Prestatyn area, has a height barrier on it. But anyway, I found a friendly pub that let me stay in their car park last night, in return for having a couple of beers, of course. Hey, what have you got there? What is it? And even that pub had a height restriction thing on, but it was opened up for me, so that was really nice. So yeah, the brief bit that I'm seeing is really nice. It's very pretty beaches. I mean, there's not many people here, because it's like, well, it's Wednesday today and it's pissing down. So that suits me, Rab and I. So if it was really big, this promenade, I mean, we're walking on the low bit now, obviously, but I'll show you up here. The promenade goes from Prestatyn to Wirral here all the way. It must be like, you know, one of the things to do when when you come here, you know, you'll wake up in your caravan in Prestatyn and cook your mandatory full English, because that is par for the course. Like these caravan parks, wherever they are, when you stay in a caravan in England, it's mandatory to cook a full English breakfast, which includes rashers of bacon, sausages, eggs, shovelfuls of beans, baked beans, and, you know, no tomatoes. These lot don't eat tomatoes, they don't eat fruit. Loads of bread, like half a loaf of bread buttered with margarine, like that poisonous shit that people are still eating. You know, and a bit, obviously, a big mug of tea, milky tea with some poisonous cow's milk in it. Ugh, loads of sugar. Shit, god damn you. And then to burn that off, you walk from your caravan in Prestatyn down to Wirral to the fish and chip shop, where you get a bag of jockeys and a big fish or small fish nowadays. Anyway, I'm just messing about. Got to keep myself, got to have fun in weather like this when I'm all wrapped up. I'm not wrapped up from the environment. So anyway, this seems to be Wirral, the outskirts of Wirral, and it's only a few miles away from where we've set off. It's taken an hour or so to get here, hour and a bit. And yes, I think we'll, the forecast, though it may change, was for like 3 days of thunderstorms. Everyone I met yesterday was like, oh, have you got your umbrella? You know, like we do in England. It's like people have the weather report on, you know, speed dial as it were. And as usual, it's invariably wrong. So again, it may change later, it may get worse later, but we'll see. I think for now we'll just carry on. The next town where there's a train station is a place called Abergele, I think. And that's, I don't know, a few miles further than Wirral. So we may walk there, I doubt. Yeah, I think we'll just keep on keeping on, see where we get to. And yeah, I've almost got the place to ourselves today, this morning, which is nice. All right, well, we'll just do a little, I'm not going into town. This is Wirral. You can see just in the distance there's some nice old school, old world buildings. One there, and some nice old kind of almost beachfront buildings that look relatively well looked after in Wirral. Shopping street up there, casino, bit of gambling. Go and win yourself a teddy bear in one of those machines. And there's a fairground. Yeah, it's just passing through it. It does look like it's worth a deeper look in round Wirral. So it looks like there's some nice old world buildings here. Yeah, we shall see. Maybe I'll come back later in the van and have a gander. I could do with a spare pair of shorts, and I saw a shop up there that'll sell them. So I may just come and park up later. Oh look, yeah, there's some nice old buildings. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. Bingo! I'm getting sidetracked. We're walking the coastal path. See how the shops are dragging us in. The marketing is directed at me. My gullible mind, the gullible part of my mind. You know what, we can't get through. There's loads of like work going on, so it's all fenced off. So we're walking the main street for a bit. But as horrific as it is for some of us, this kind of shit, it's got quite a nice energy to it, Wirral. Like I say, if it was really good weather in the Rab, in the height of the season, when it's packed down here, I can't think of anything worse. But right now, it feels really nice. Here, Bugs, come here. Always got to be in front, ain't you, lad, eh? Leading the way. Anyway, see, look, the older buildings down here really are like 5-storey buildings. Water park. Come here, Rab. Right, that's it, done, cut. Right, Rab's just pointed something out, so it's a good example. Come here, lad. They're dashing off. Look at the state of this building here. Absolutely beautiful. Now I don't know the time period of this, but if you look closer, like up at the top, all the detail just below the guttering, there's really nice colourful tiles and ornate brickwork. Same in places on the way down. Really beautiful. Look at the like loft space roofs as well, how they're built, and the amazing chimneys. Look at that. Now this is what we've done now. Right next door to it. So that's what how things used to be built. Look down that street, all the same, these amazing buildings. And then this piece of shit, look at that. No ornate, there's ornate, this is as far as their ornate design goes, is some shitty modern tiles just in a line, all just square, rendered. Balconies you can't come out on. Oh, you can there actually. Take that back. Absolutely horrific. Look at it. Oh, in comparison with that, and then on the other side, just to force home the point, we've got another amazing building here, back from the old world. Look at the design the subtle design features on this. The ornate panelling. It's absolutely amazing. Here, come here. Look at it. Yes. Rab. I mean, some of this has been modernised, evidently, but still so pretty. Wouldn't you agree? Got Mickey's lounge bar, breakfast, blah de blah. I'm tempted today. I'm tempted to go for breakfast, but I will resist that temptation. Food slows you down, you know. So we only, hey, come here lad, get up here. We only usually eat, well, I give him a little snack sometimes in the morning or mid-morning. I'll have an orange or an apple. I always have in my bag some of my daily supplies of, let's go up here. Hopefully we don't have to go on the road down there. So my daily supplies in my bag, what I tend to take every day as sustenance. So I have 800 mils of water, but with I either squeeze a lemon, a lime or an orange into it as a natural electrolyte. So we don't want to be using that shit out of a packet from the chemist. There's a footbridge over there. I'll show you this. There you go, you can study that all in your own good time. There's a footbridge which we'll be crossing. Nice one. Looks like I might have to put Rab on the lead though, just down here. We'll see. In fact, we won't see. I'll put him on now. Here, Bugs. So, yeah, a litre of water with an electrolyte, and natural electrolytes. None of your pharmaceutical shit. Come here. And what else? It's not a litre, 800 mils I take. And I take a bag of mixed organic chemical free nuts, so Brazil nuts, walnuts, pecans, macadamia, hazel. That's about it. So I get those from a good supplier in Manchester, and I bring 2 medjool dates. What else do we bring? An apple and an orange, something like that. And oh, and I have some Kendal mint cake. And for those of you who don't know what that is, just Google it. But it's basically pure sugar. But after a long day's walk, if the weather's turned on you, it can just help you get back to safety. Now, predominantly that'd be important in the mountains. You know, I'm not in the mountains, am I? I'm on the coast, relatively always close to a road and blah-de-blah and a village. But I have it in my bag just for emergencies, you know. I may meet someone else on the path that needs a bit of a sugar rush, in which case they can have my Kendal mint cake. So that's an emergency thing. It's been in here since I was in the Lake District. So yeah, that's it for supplies for me. And then for bugs, for Rab, I have like a good handful of his dried biscuits, good quality ones. Again, not your cheap shit. I don't want to be feeding him shits with all these fillers and stuff in, and because a lot of the shit is toxic, right? And then his little body has got to deal with all these toxins, so we don't want to put those in, especially him being such an athlete. He needs an athlete's diet. Now, usually in everyday life he's on a raw food diet, because you can tell by his teeth and his GI tract that he's a carnivore. So I think, but on the trip it's quite difficult to keep the raw food diet going. But I have on this trip, now it's kind of summer, the first part of the trip I didn't bring it with me because it was quite cold still, but on this trip I've brought my little van life fridge freezer that plugs in to my battery system in the van. So on this part of the trip he will be happy to know that he's gonna get more of a raw food diet, because I can store his things in the freezer. So yeah, he has like a good handful of biscuits for the where are we? Kimmel Bay we're at. Kimmel Bay. Yeah, he has a good handful of biscuits in my bag for like a, you know, late morning snack or whatever. And he has something else usually as well, like another little treat in there. Now I had a look on the map, and there's supposedly some park ups here which I might park in tonight, because it's kind of a pretty area even though it's built up. So I just want to have a quick look. It was this area here, and it looks like, yes, look at this, lakeside pulling, I'd say. Oh no, always height barrier. Look, everywhere I look now since I've been. Flintshire was a bit different. There was a lot of places to pull in there, but once I got up to like Prestatyn and along here, there's these height barriers But it also did say before this height barrier there was a couple of, look out, just pull in there. I know it says no parking, but some signs are there to be ignored, right? Most of them, most signs are there to be ignored, especially when they begin with the little word no. Usually like scrub that out or put a sticker over it, and then that sign would say parking. Very simple, very straightforward. So like, you know, you could pull in there if you wanted, but it's not very romantic, is it? Come here, lad. Yeah, no, I don't think we'll do that, Rab. This is no good. We like a nice spot if we can. So this is Wirral Harbour. There's Wirral. Already a distant memory on my journey. The journey helps me be in this moment where I reside right now, which is a very nice place to be. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Look, more of them. So this is one of the reasons why I wasn't initially looking forward to this stretch. Now, like I've said, the towns and the people seem really nice, or are really nice, what I've seen, the little I've seen. But when you travel in this north coast of Wales to, like, say, over to Anglesey, the main road you come across, maybe the A55, I think it is, you can see all these, it's like elevated above this sea, where obviously it's sea level here now, and you can see all these sites of these synthetic homes, holiday homes. I mean, you probably can't see, but they go really far back. Like, it's not just one row here on the front, it's a full site. So yeah, it's just, yeah, it's not my kind of environment. And, you know, because these have stolen the land right next to the ocean, this is what we've got to walk on. Concrete. Concrete bugs. Yeah? Where's the nice little grassland path with planted trees and so on? Well, they can't do that because these places have stolen that real estate where we could have grown some nice trees, and me and Bugs could be walking through them right now. I know, I'm simplifying things, and I'm kind of messing about as well, a little bit. Semi-messing about. So anyway, we're on our way. We're in between Wirral, where we've just come from. Well, we've come from Prestatyn this morning, but we've been through Wirral. Now we're on our way to Abergele. It's pissed down since we started. I can't see any blue sky. Can you? So, but still, it's nice to be out. I'll leave you with that beautiful view. Tell me what you think about it as well. I mean, I've only touched a little bit on all right, bud, on the reasons I don't like these spots. Yeah, give me your thoughts, please, and especially you lot who live in them or who go on holiday in them. But before you do comment, just have a good think about what they're made of and where they are and what it's done to the environment. I know most of you don't give a shit about your environment, but let's not forget your environment. If you start calling your environment your life support system, which is what exactly what it is, everything you've ever bought or ever consumed or ever worn, ever seen has come from your environment. And if it's been manufactured like shit like that and shit like that, it's come at a severe environmental cost somewhere else, right? Never in your back garden, huh? Yeah, just have a think about the holistic aspect before you start whittering on about things you know nothing about. You! Let's calm things down with a picture of Rab. Oh, it's grey up front. Look, holy shit balls. I thought we were coming to the end of those, but look, I'll just show you. It literally is mile after mile. Since we set off from Wirral, just outside of town at the harbour, it's this. Look at it. Oh my goodness. Looks like prison. It's a prison, but one of those like fun ones where you don't kind of realise you're in prison and you're paying for it. That's the only nature in this place. A fake bird. Oh gosh. Get us out of here, Rab, let's go. Anyway, much love. Hope you're very well. Be good to each other. Even if you do reside in one of these boxes. More so. And we'll see you on the next rant.